An airplane is cruising at 35,000 feet, flying smoothly at over 600 miles per hour through freezing air colder than 60 degrees, while everything inside the cabin feels safe, quiet, and almost ordinary, until without warning something goes wrong. Engines can fail. Systems can glitch. Pilots can make mistakes. And when disaster strikes, when the aircraft breaks apart or crashes into the ocean or burns on impact, there is usually only one piece of technology that survives. Not by chance, but by design. It's called the black box, and it's the only witness that doesn't lie. Ironically, the black box is not black at all. It's bright orange with high visibility reflective tape, built to be spotted among wreckage, underwater debris, or charred fuselage. In fact, there are usually two of them on board. One is the flight data recorder, or FDR, and the other is the cockpit voice recorder, or CVR. The FDR captures hundreds of flight parameters: altitude, airspeed, heading, vertical acceleration, control inputs, engine performance, flap settings, autopilot behavior, and more, logging them second by second for up to 25 hours of flight time. It's like a digital diary of the aircraft's mechanical state, a forensic record of every button pressed and every turn of the yoke. The CVR, on the other hand, is a digital microphone in the cockpit's shadows. It continuously records up to 2 hours of sound inside the cockpit: voices of the pilots, engine noise, warning alarms, radio chatter, even environmental sounds like switches clicking or a knock at the cockpit door. And on newer aircraft, some CVRs can record up to 25 hours. These devices are often placed near the tail section, where the chances of surviving a crash are statistically higher. They are not just resistant, they are nearly indestructible. A black box must survive 3,400 Gs of impact force, temperatures exceeding 2,000 degrees for at least 30 minutes, and pressures that simulate being 20,000 feet under the ocean. Inside the box, solid-state memory chips are wrapped in layers of thermal insulation, surrounded by stainless steel or titanium casings, and protected by crush-resistant materials. No moving parts. No spinning discs. Just rugged engineered silence, waiting to speak if tragedy strikes. And if the aircraft crashes into water, a small device attached to the black box, called an underwater locator beacon, or ULB, activates on contact with water. It starts emitting an acoustic signal at 37.5 kHz, a pulse that sonar equipment can detect from up to several miles away, guiding search teams to its final location. These beacons are powered to last a minimum of 30 days, and some newer versions can transmit for up to 40. Still, finding a black box can take days, weeks, or even years, as was the case with Air France Flight 447, whose wreckage was only discovered 2 years after crashing into the Atlantic. That's why there's been growing interest in live data streaming, sending flight parameters to the ground in real time via satellite. Technically, it's possible. Commercial aircraft already use systems like ACRs to transmit small bursts of data. But streaming full black box data, especially cockpit audio, raises questions of cost, bandwidth, privacy, and regulation. And until those barriers are overcome, the black box remains the gold standard of crash investigation. So why is it still so effective in the age of cloud computing? Because it doesn't rely on internet, satellites, or external power. It records silently, independently, and automatically, whether the plane is mid-flight, taxiing, or seconds from disaster. When everything else fails, the black box continues to do its job. It's the only piece of technology on board designed to survive when everything else doesn't. And thanks to it, investigators have been able to solve hundreds of air disasters, uncover systemic failures, improve aircraft design, and make air travel safer for everyone. Not by guessing, but by listening to the truth trapped in silence. Subscribe us for more videos.